Well, we have an exciting update on our Brookside orchids for this month. Lots of things going on with two of them, and one of them is not doing too much, but doing a little bit. So I did bring my Vanda Pearl Cooper from outside. I have her hanging outside my front porch, and I water her every day. So she is kind of wet because it did rain earlier after I watered her, but that's okay. I understand they're really heavy drinkers during the growing season. So the roots that she has in there that she came with are still doing pretty good. Probably won't be able to see them very well in this orchid top pot just because of the kind of the glare. But that one, there's one right there, that little brownish green. And then let's see if we can find and the other one that you can see is just right above my finger. But this leaf is starting to grow. It's finally popped open a little bit. She's not doing much, so when I first put her out there, I was just soaking her in just plain water. So she's been out there a little over a month, so now what I've been doing is alternating between just soaking her in just plain water for about an hour in the morning so that she can have moisture throughout the day. And then the next time I'll soak her with fertilizer, the MSU fertilizer. And then the next time I'll flush her, and then I'll give her CalMag and flush. And I've been doing that every day. So I'm hoping that will encourage the roots to grow and catch on to the media. And I thought at first I kind of had her potted kind of really low, but I think she's okay. What do you think? Do you think she's potted too low, or do you think she's sitting pretty good? Let me know in the comments down below. All right, and of course she's probably not going to bloom for a couple of years because I thought she was big enough to bloom. She's probably not going to. She's probably still trying to settle into my environment. Then we have the Oncidium Catatante Orange Kiss. So this is the latest growth right here, as you can see. She is working again on her terminal leaf here, and she has filled up the pot with roots. So I am not concerned about her dehydrating or keeling over. The bulb that last bloomed did shrivel just a wee bit. That's why it kind of has a little wrinkly look. But once she started producing roots off of her newest growth, that bulb plumped right back up, as did this little back seedling bulb here. I don't see any reason for her not to bloom off of this latest growth just because she hasn't skipped a beat since I repotted her. And again, I have her in moss and just some small bark chips for the aeration with some perlite as well. I water her as the media dries out. Don't let her get completely dry because Oncidiums don't like that. But I'm hoping to see her blooms again. And what would be really nice if she bloomed and the Oncidium Sun King bloomed at the same time, because the more I look at that Sun King, the more I'm thinking it's another Orange Kiss, just a bigger version. So if they were in bloom together, I could put those blooms side by side and really compare, because they may just be really similar. And in my mind, I may think it's the Orange Kiss, but I would love to see that happen. And then pride and joy of the Brookside Orchid Club here is our Pinot Princess Scary. So recently up-potted her from the smaller pot that I had her in because she was starting to grow roots off of this latest growth here that, as Nina from Ninja Orchids called, a candle, which I never thought of that, but it does. It's so beautiful. Let me move the media out just a little bit here. But as you can see, she has a nice root going down in there. And then she's got a couple of other roots that I saw in the other pot as well. So I figured that was a good time to pot her up before this bulb became something like this and started growing over the side. So I'm hoping that she has at least 2 years worth of growth in this pot. I did, put the oldest part back. I probably should have taken this old back bulb off so I could move her back further, but it is what it is now. So she is in mainly moss with some bark chips in there for aeration. Right now, I don't see any roots on the outside just because, again, like I said, we just recently up-potted her to here back on the 18th. And again, I let the media just dry out before I water it. And I see that like this part of the moss, like there's still wet spots in there, so I'm not watering her yet. but she is starting to dry out, as you can tell with it right in here. So I probably will water her in the next day or so, just to make sure that she doesn't dry out and those new roots don't desiccate. But she is starting to work on opening her leaves. Let's see if we can show you here. So she is starting to open the leaves. It looks like she's going to be really nice and healthy. And again, like with the Oncidium Orange Kiss, I don't see why she shouldn't go ahead and bloom off of this latest growth either, because ever since she just really hasn't stopped. This large bulb here is starting to swell again. It was really shrunk in, is that a word? Anyway, she was really shriveled while this growth was developing, but now that those new roots are growing, I do expect this bulb, obviously it's never going to be smooth just because it did get wrinkled, but it's not soft, it's very firm, as are these two old back bulbs as well. So hopefully we'll get to see this beautiful girl again here, like I said last month, in a few months, because it does take them a while, but exciting. And as with the Oncidium Kiss and then my Sherry babies, I do expect Scary to be working on her bulb as well. I don't expect it to be complete, but I'm hoping that she is at least working on the bulb, because ever since like it kind of got about that high, it's really started to grow really well. And I've added an additional light in the corner that she sits in, so she's getting that extra day length because once I put the shades down, it gets a little darker in here. So I'm wondering if that is helping with that growth as well. All right, well guys, that is this month's Brookside Orchids update. They are all doing rather well. I just wish that my Vanda would do a little bit more. But like I said, I think she's still trying to settle into the pot, and then, you know, the new environment of being outside, not inside. And of course, she probably won't bloom for me for another year or so. Or let's just look, you know, one can hope. No, I don't see anything. Well, one can hope. But there they are. And if you have any of these orchids, if you have any advice on any of these, especially the Vanda, if I have her potted a little bit too low in the bark, let me know in the comments. All right, well, everybody have a safe and great rest of the day, and we will see you guys on the next one.